Good afternoon. I am Kuan Yin, and this is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot. All right, so this is some old energy on the table that keeps popping up from possibly over a year ago, but it did come up, so I'm just going to go ahead and jump right into this. All right, so I have a Cancer spiritual practitioner of either Central African or West African descent, okay? Or he could be from a border, where Central Africa and West Africa connect, okay? And this is his wife, a Queen of Wands energy. That's a Capricorn. His wife is a Capricorn, and the two of these people were married, have a family and children together. But the unique thing about their relationship is they were the heads of or running a coven. They were running a coven in which they did a lot of spell work as like a family business, to make a lot of money and get opportunities and things in life. Now, we also have a high priestess of South African descent here. She could either live in South Africa or just be of South African descent, okay? She or he, it could be a man or a woman. And whoever this is, they could be possibly a Pisces, okay? And then I have a Mexican, King of Pentacles here. Could be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. But the thing that all of these people have in common, this karmic couple, the spiritual practitioner, as well as his wife, this Black Widow energy, she's also a spiritual practitioner, is all of these people are financially codependent and their back is stuck against the wall. Well, I don't know about the South African high priestess because whether it's a man or a woman, it could be a high priest or a high priest. But there is someone from South Africa here, okay, that collaborated with a business partner. I don't know if they ever had romance or any type of relationship beyond doing business with each other, but they have some type of contract with each other wherein they were working together. This Cancer spiritual practitioner and the South African high priest or high priestess, or some type of spiritual practitioner, okay? That could be a Pisces. And then this Mexican. Now, the thing they all have in common is they're financially codependent, back stuck against the wall. And all of them were, and all of these people are currently under spiritual judgment. So these people are currently experiencing karma and bad luck. Now, there's another person that is a relative of this Cancer spiritual practitioner. Now, this relative could be through marriage. They could be the blood relative of their Capricorn wife, okay? Or they could be the blood relative of this Cancer spiritual practitioner. And whoever this relative of theirs is, they also brought them into the loop of doing spell work on a high priestess that's protected by God. And when they did the spell work, it backfired. And this family member of either the Capricorn or the Cancer, they died and they passed away. Now, this death was a huge tower to these people, okay? This couple, that the death of their family member was a very huge tower. This could have been, I think, their brother, sister, cousin, auntie, or uncle, but I feel like it was a cousin, a brother, or a sister, or something like that, okay? And when they died, that relative has an underage child that's also pregnant right now. So an obstacle that this Cancer is running into is now they want to position themselves to give money financially to that family to try to help to balance things out for them, okay? Because that underage child is either pregnant or has a very young child, possibly, that they're taking care of. And that baby belongs to an older man as well that this Cancer practitioner did work with, did spiritual work with in the past, or a business partner. It could be an Aries, possibly, okay? It could be any other sign, but the Emperor did come out. And then it was like and then it was a page of wands. So it could be possibly an Aries younger person, or an older person that has the mind of a child. But in any case, that's really not that relevant. What's the problem is now, this South African practitioner, could be a Pisces, wants to know what went wrong, and they're trying to get a concept and understand what, why it did not work, and why they are all experiencing bad karma and things going on in their life right now. And somebody is also from a USA Northwest state. So let me bring y'all up to speed a little bit. Now, these people involved a whole bunch of people, including the child's father of, or someone in the baby daddy's family of the high priestess, that's protected by God, that they were all attacking. They went through somebody and recruited someone in their baby daddy's family as well. And they got really bad karma for that as well, for trying to cause harm to their baby mother by participating with all these people, by giving them information, intel, and things of that nature. So what's going on now is, like I said, well, let me just go back a little bit. This Cancer is now rethinking his life and life decisions, because he does not want to be in this marriage. He was lured into this marriage many years ago, before they had children, with the promise and the idea that it was their complete wish fulfillment. They thought they were just going to be in a normal, regular marriage, and they were marrying someone, that they loved, that loved them back. So, but they didn't realize that once they got into marriage, this was a high priestess and Queen of Wands in the reverse that was already sleeping with multiple men to pull energy, because she's like a Black Widow energy. She does a lot of spell work, and that's how she manifests for herself. So years ago, this Cancer spiritual practitioner was a little more innocent, but was lured into the marriage under the pretense that they were getting into a normal marriage. But then they found out that their wife, this Capricorn energy, was actually fucking everybody, because that was a part of her job. That's what she did. She was a spiritual practitioner. And before you know it, they had a family, they had children. This is how they were making money. She was sleeping with a whole bunch of different people. She told him that he could sleep with whoever he wanted, but she was harvesting his energy as well, because this Cancer energy is also a high priest, okay? And has a lot of spiritual power that God bestowed upon them, so that when they came here and incarnated on this earth, they would be able to fulfill a purpose, a divine purpose, wherein they would help uplift the population, the collective of people, and put people on the right path. They were supposed to use their spiritual abilities to heal and to help raise the vibration of love within people, to use the abilities they had to help people to get over issues and mental problems they were struggling with, types of abuse. This person could have counseled people, a lot of stuff that they were supposed to do. But instead of getting on their path, they got caught up in the world, they got caught up in their ego, and they got caught up in lower vibrational attachments to money and things that fed their ego in a lower vibration. And they also got stuck with a lot of spiritual demonic entities that are attached to them, because of them being married to this Queen of Wands reverse Capricorn energy. So they got sucked into this marriage, actually because they were supposed to be in the dark first and then go through a transformation and come into the light. But they missed the train. They missed the train. God sent a high priestess into their life to shed a light on what was being done so they could turn their life around and go through their dark night of the soul. But they ignored the message that was sent to them. They ignored God, and they stayed on this path. And now they're experiencing all kind of towers and bad karma because of it. Now, this Cancer spiritual practitioner is now wanting to get away from this Queen of Wands energy, because she's still doing spell work on him and collaborating with others to gang stalk him, because he does not want them to use his energy anymore to try to manifest endings in people's lives, because this tower and tragedy happened. Whether it was his blood relative or her blood relative, they died and left an underage child that's either pregnant or has a younger toddler to take care of, that now they have to give money to, or this Cancer spiritual practitioner feels burdened about and wants to help take care of, because he feels like they recruited this family member to do this work for them, and they feel guilty about the passing of this family member. Okay? Now, this business partner, okay, from South Africa, or of South African descent, high priestess that worked with this spiritual practitioner, they were in pursuit of the exact same thing that this Mexican was in pursuit of, because they're all financially codependent and back stuck against the wall. So all of them wanted to make money and for career advancement with these people in a higher class than them. Okay, this Hierophant in the reverse energy right here, this is Taurus energy, but this represents some type of a government entity. Okay, they are connected to a Chinese hacker. These people were connected to a Chinese hacker billionaire. Okay, and this organization and this person that could give these people that opportunity to get into the next level of wealth, would have helped or recruited these people had they been able to take down this high priestess. Okay, this Hierophant, this could be someone that's a white man or woman, or someone from a European country that is a part of this government entity right here. But in any case, they were looking for advancement in their career, opportunity, and financially. Okay, so they were hoping to move forward. South Africa, this high priestess, Pisces, and also this Mexican, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But now they're all under spiritual judgment, and the Cancer practitioner's relative has passed away and died. Fast forward to today. So today, now that this Cancer spiritual practitioner wants to completely separate himself from this Queen of Wands reverse that they have children with, they're kind of bonded, to this person. So this person is able, this Capricorn Queen of Wands reverse energy is still doing spell work, harassing, and the people they're tied to, because this Cancer wants to get out of what they signed up for and being a part of this group. These people are gang stalking and harassing and unleashing hell on this Cancer energy, because they were very heavily dependent on their spiritual energy and spiritual power. And it will not be until this Cancer energy completely cuts all spiritual and energetic cords to all of these people they were connected to in their past, and go off on their own like the Buddha Siddhartha did, to try to cleanse themselves and understand you are going to pay a heavy karma for everything that you did. But you have to do that in the highest vibration of love, with the awareness that you're paying back for imbalances that you have caused in people's lives. And it is an honor and a privilege to be able to have an opportunity to be able to advance forward spiritually in this life, by being able to pay back your karma for how you have caused imbalances and wronged other people and other families and other people's children. Okay, and so you're gonna have to go through a pretty rough period, but if you can hang in there and try to stay in the highest vibration of love as you go through this separation and spiritually cleanse yourself, eventually you can come out on top, because God still does have a plan for you. See, you have to understand, if you ever look at the story of Malcolm X, which I keep bringing up for people because I think it's important for them to understand that because you've been going down the wrong path, it doesn't mean you're doomed for eternity. What it means is some people that have a higher calling, at some point, it means you do have an opportunity and the free will to exercise, to have a change of heart and a change of mind, and to exercise that free will to start thinking higher vibrational thoughts and take higher vibrational actions to isolate and separate yourself from what you have been doing and the people, the toxic people you have been connected to, so that you can heal yourself and also start to get on the path of enlightenment. And when it comes to children, if you're concerned and you're worried, about your children operating out of the lower and the dark, their lightness, their darkness, especially if you have children with a Black Widow energy that has been doing this and is very heavy into this type of spell work and has a lot of karma attached to them and a lot of entities and demonic spirits attached to them for who they sacrifice and what they do. You have to take a look at, if you're serious about your healing and getting on the right path, take a look at Siddhartha the Buddha and Buddhist philosophy, okay? And understand, if you also look at Hindu religion, that even your own children don't belong to you, okay? This whole 3D existence that we are born into with our children is the portal that the children come through life. It's nothing more than a portal for individual souls of individuals to come through for the experiences that they signed up for so that they can evolve their soul and grow spiritually, okay? So they can grow their consciousness to eventually evolve to a high enough state that they won't be stuck in this cycle of reincarnation as all of us are in this 3D existence here, right? So, at the point that you master yourself, like Jesus and Siddhartha the Buddha did, and Jesus the Christ, okay? And QUAN Yin, okay? So, if you're serious, you have to understand that even your children don't belong to you. These are individuals that chose you and the mother. They needed to come through to condition them for the lesson that they needed to get in this lifetime in order to spiritually advance in the evolution of their soul. So they chose you, and they chose their mother to be born to at the right time so that they could get that experience from you, okay? So if it was a horrible experience and the mother was a witch and the father was a warlock, guess what? They signed up for that. They wanted to get that conditioning so that if they're supposed to go through a transformation in this lifetime, they will have experienced all those things and learned them and overcome them. Or they will stay in the dark in this lifetime and in the next lifetime, learn from whatever lessons they get in this life. But their lives are their own. And the only reason they came through you as parents is because they knew already what their lessons they had to master in this lifetime was. So they chose you to give them that experience. So sometimes in pursuit of getting on your path, you have to, especially if these are grown children, even if they're of a younger age, what you have to do is you have to emotionally separate yourself from everyone. Your children, your ex, anyone you were dating. You have to literally isolate yourself so that you can get that Buddhist detachment. You have to adopt that Buddhist detachment from people, places, and things so that you can work on the aspects of your personality that need development, so that you can bring all of your major chakras into balance and bring your mind into balance and see situations clearly and correctly, so that you can start to raise your consciousness and heal yourself. Okay? So if you're serious about getting on your path, you're going to have to, mirror a kind of Buddhist philosophy wherein you practice detachment from your adult children, your ex-family members, and every toxic person in your life that you have energetic cords and attachments to. So it's about self-exploration, okay? Now, this Pisces high priestess energy right here from South Africa that was seeking to move forward, you should really rethink your actions that you have been taking thus far in the name of advancement. Okay, you do have a lot of spiritual power, whoever this is, whether you're a man or a woman. You have a lot of spiritual power here, but you have witnessed and seen now that a death has occurred. And you have to ask yourself, why did a death occur? The reason a death occurred is because you collaborated with this couple, this Cancer practitioner, this Mexican practitioner, and also possibly this Capricorn practitioner, which was his wife, if she was a part of this with you all, to do spell work on a high priestess that is protected by the Most High Yeshua, God. Okay? And the reason she's protected is, the reason that she was protected and the spell work didn't work and backfired and killed their family member is because that high priestess y'all attacked is fulfilling the purpose of God. They're in their north node. So let this be a warning unto you to understand you can't go out here attacking anyone. God's purpose and will is for every fallen angel, which is us, the humans here on earth that are trapped and stuck in these human bodies, to go through cycles of incarnations wherein we have experiences, good and bad, that teach us the lessons that we need to condition our minds to act and think in a higher vibration. That higher vibration is the vibration of love, and it doesn't even come from this plane. That vibration of love, it comes from a whole other dimension. That vibration of love, it literally is what powered all creations in this whole universe and solar system. That vibration of love is the most powerful thing that is powering, as I've said, this universe, okay? And the purpose of this 3D existence is for everyone to raise their consciousness until they're all vibrating in that highest vibration of love. Now, there are some of God's people that walk amongst us, okay, that are in that highest vibration of love, that God placed here with a mission to help guide other people to the philosophy and the teachings, no matter what religion you're in. If it's leading you in a path, teaching you how to think higher, act higher, speak higher, so that your vibration of love raises higher, then you're fulfilling a purpose for God. And if you attack somebody while they're in that calling and purpose, then it's going to be instant karma for somebody that's involved here. Because someone in the vibration of love they don't have any holes in their auric field. That's the electromagnetic field around them. So that means that's their spiritual protection. If you want to quantify it, what we call the aura is nothing more, than your electromagnetic field that is around every human, that they call an aura. And that thing gets very strong when you're at a high vibration and nothing can penetrate it, okay? So these are people of God that are in line to be ascended masters. You can't come up against them, high priestess, okay? So you might want to rethink your shallow-minded thinking at this particular time, whether you're a man or a woman, the path that you're currently on in pursuit of what you think is an opportunity and what you think will put money in your pocket, okay? You might want to look into more of a spiritual path here and see what the real purpose of your life really is. Maybe all of this interaction and experience was to hopefully open your spiritual eyes another notch, to understand that the whole meaning for life is not to make money and to move up in careers, but it's actually to enlighten. It's actually to awaken your soul, so that you'll realize your purpose is to open up your spiritual eyes so that you can be illuminated to the real meaning of life, which is to help raise your vibration so you can transition out of this 3D existence to a higher form of existence that we come from, okay? So, you've been warned. All right, Holy Spirit, is there anything else that you would like to relay in this message? Yeah, there is no more confusion about what's been going on here or who you all have been collaborating with. Everything is out in the open now. It looks like I have, wow, somebody's been putting possibly Eight of Pentacles, a whole lot of work into doing a lot of things, possibly to bring someone justice. And I believe it's an ancestor, because I did pull an ancestor card. You're a high priestess, whoever you are in South Africa, and you already know that it's the end of a cycle, and you have to already know that there is a spiritual realm wherein we do have ancestors that watch over us and that bid on our behalf, okay? So y'all what happened with you all is you attacked a person of God, simply put. You attacked a righteous being. You attacked an angel, and that's against the rules. Let's go, Holy Spirit. Any other messages for these people? Wow, so this was a huge tower, and it caused a huge imbalance for all of you. A lot of you are getting ready to lose everything that you were trying to get financially. If you have not already lost your financial stability, you guys are getting ready to lose your financial stability. So you guys were financially codependent with your back stuck against the wall, and now y'all took these low vibrational actions so that you could come out of being financially codependent. And instead of that happening, because of the action that you took, instead, now you're going to go down a notch. So whatever's the next notch down from being financially codependent and your back stuck against the wall, that's what you all are getting ready to slip into as karma. So you guys may even go into poverty now because of this action that you've taken against this Empress, okay? This Empress energy that you came for, that belongs to God. You were not allowed to do that, okay? And that's the reason you're not getting any justice at this particular time, okay? And whoever this Emperor energy is, I believe this Emperor energy is also a business partner, possibly a relative of either this Capricorn energy, this Aries energy. This might be a relative of possibly might be a relative of that family member that passed away and died, okay? And now they might be very upset and have a very strong boundary. They might have even asked for an investigation. They might even, I don't know. Let me get some clarity. Whoever this Emperor reversed is, right here, this Aries energy, they're very upset about their family member passing away. Okay, or this is someone they were close to. Perhaps this was the father. The father. They could have either been an uncle, possibly, to this underage teen that either is pregnant or has a small baby, or they could be like a relative, an uncle, a cousin, a brother to that family member of the Cancer practitioner or the Capricorn wife practitioner that passed away, okay? but they feel like it was not fair and it was not justice that that family member died and passed away. She died because she helped with the spell work and she passed away. And now this person, I don't know, what's the King of Swords, Holy Spirit? And that's because, all right, what's the King of Swords? Yeah, this person is highly upset about that. So they could have a very strong boundary and be very upset with all of you right now and be blaming you all because you didn't do your research before you attacked this Empress of God. Yes, you all attacked this Empress right here, okay? And you should have did your research before you did it. So whoever this person is that's connected to the other family member that died, that could have also been a Pisces that passed away. That narcissistic energy that helped y'all do the spell work, that died. Whoever that is to them, they're very upset about it, okay? They're very upset with this Capricorn energy. Oh, okay, so this could even be another relative of this Capricorn, that was married, that's married to the Cancer practitioner. And this person could be very closed off to you all right now with the Ace of Cups in the reverse. This person is, with the Strength card, this person is very highly upset about this death because they feel like you were irresponsible. They feel like all of you were irresponsible, and they feel like you all need to take full accountability for the death of, you know, their family member, and leaving this underage teen without her mom with this small baby. And that's the reason why this Cancer practitioner now wants to give money. This Cancer practitioner now wants to give money, you know, to that underage teen with the baby that was left with, that lost her mother because of the magic. I really feel like this might have been a family member of his wife. So this could have been his in-law that passed away, possibly even. Okay. Holy Spirit, is there anything else? Yeah, they felt like it was very irresponsible for y'all to just do magic without doing the proper research on somebody. All right. So I have the Ace of Pentacles, the Four of Wands here. Okay. And then I have the Six of Wands in the reverse. Okay. So somebody might be, they might feel like somebody might be open to an opportunity possibly with someone's family. What's the Ace of Pentacles? Okay. Yeah, this person feels responsible with this Eight of Cups in the reverse. The Cancer practitioner of Central or West African descent, they feel responsible for doing this, and they can't walk away from this, and that's the reason why they want to see if any amount of money or something they can offer this family, you know, to help out in any way that they can because of what happened. What is that Six of Wands? What's the Six of Wands? Because it's not their wish fulfillment. It's not their wish fulfillment now for whoever that Aries uncle or other family member is, whoever that is, and that underage, whoever that underage teen is with the baby. It's not their wish fulfillment for them to be blocked off, to them. Okay, so they're thinking if they can offer them maybe a lump sum of money or some type of compensation for what happened to their mom, perhaps they can close out a cycle. And then I feel like after this Cancer energy wants to walk away from this for good. They want out. They want to separate themselves, and they don't want to do this anymore. Okay, Holy Spirit, do you have anything to say to this energy of South African descent? Whether this is a man or a woman, do you have anything to say, Holy Spirit? Yeah. Oh man. Wow. Wow. So whoever you are, South Africa, okay, you could be a man or a woman, and I feel like you have heavy Pisces in your sun, moon, or rising. South Africa, you want to get out of a mental imprisonment because you feel stuck in your head. I feel like it could be guilt because of what happened when you were unable to backstab and betray this Empress energy that you all were trying to bind up and attack spiritually. Okay, and you're stuck in your head about it. So if I were you, I would take this as a sign from God that it's time to maybe take another look at your life and take another look at what your purpose is and maybe choose another path. It's never too late. What I was saying earlier about Malcolm X was a cheat, a pimp, a numbers runner, anything that he was a womanizer, a thief. Malcolm X was operating out of his chaotic, distorted masculine energy in his younger years. And then a disaster happened. He had a tower moment where God allowed him to go to prison, get caught up, I think trying to steal a car or something, and sit his ass down. But it was during that time, it was still a part of God's divine purpose for that tower moment to happen, because towers come in our life to open our eyes and awaken us that the path we're on is the wrong one, and now is the time is upon us to make a change, or to bring awareness that it's time to make a change. Whether or not you make it is up to you. And Malcolm X sat there, and that's when he sought out Allah. Okay? And while he sought out Allah, that is when he started to cleanse his mind and cleanse his spirit, and started exercising his free will to analyze his thoughts and to start taking higher vibrational thoughts and higher vibrational actions. And it put him on the path of light. It put him on a path of love. Love for himself and his fellow man. Love for his people, to make him want to do right by them. Okay? So this tower moment happened for all of you all to hopefully sit you down long enough to get the news flash that it's time for a transformation. Okay? So the reason that God has you in your mind and in your head with this Eight of Swords here to the Ten of Swords is because you're supposed to think, now you're supposed to think and contemplate, am I going the right way? If all these swords are building a fence and blocking me right now. I have a mental blockage going on right now because I've been going the right way, and this is God's way of telling me it's time for a turnaround. It's time for a recalibration. It's time to recalibrate and to rethink my life and rethink my steps. It might be time to purify my mind so that I can purify my actions. I am Kuan Yin, and this is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot.